On Halloween night, everyone obsesses over the pumpkin's glowing grin and sweet, pie-friendly flesh, but few realize that the true secret weapon in the pumpkin's arsenal lies not in the fruit itself, but in the leaves. Yes, those broad, green, often overlooked pumpkin leaves can be transformed into a stir-fry so nutritious that even witches might trade in their bubbling cauldrons for a skillet. Picture it: a coven gathered under the moon, cackling not over eye of newt or bat wings, but over a sizzling dish of pumpkin leaves tossed with garlic and oil. It's the kind of spooky supper that makes your bones stronger, your blood richer, and your energy high enough to ride a broomstick through a thunderstorm without wobbling. Pumpkin leaves are packed with iron, which means they're essentially a natural antidote to fatigue. Horror movies love characters who trip at the worst possible moment, but if you've been fueling yourself with iron-rich pumpkin leaves, you'll have oxygen pumping through your blood like a jet engine. That means no fainting when a vampire lunges from the shadows, no collapsing after a sprint down the dark alley, and certainly no clumsy falls over gravestones. Instead, you'll be sprinting, dodging, and possibly even delivering witty one-liners as you escape the claws of the undead. Iron is your built-in plot armor. It keeps your blood strong, your body energized, and your survival odds better than the poor soul who skipped dinner. Then comes calcium, the mineral that gives pumpkin leaves their true Halloween magic. Forget creaky skeletons with bones that sound like rattling chains. Your skeleton, fortified by calcium, is silent, strong, and more than ready for action. If witches really do ride broomsticks, they must be loading up on pumpkin leaves, because brittle bones would never survive the turbulence of a stormy October sky. Imagine soaring through the clouds, cackling at the moon, when suddenly, snap, your femur can't handle the stress. That's not a good look for any witch. Calcium saves you from that fate, ensuring your bones are as tough as the gnarled roots of a haunted forest. In more practical terms, it keeps you steady, supports your teeth when gnawing on Halloween candy, and makes sure you can dance with the skeletons long past midnight without a single crack. Beyond iron and calcium, pumpkin leaves bring in vitamins A and C, because why should the pumpkin flesh have all the fun? Vitamin A sharpens your vision, again useful when navigating a haunted forest lit only by a flickering lantern, while vitamin C gives your immune system the strength of a vampire-proof garlic necklace. No ghost, ghoul, or seasonal cold will catch you unprepared when you've been munching on these leafy greens. The antioxidants work behind the scenes like loyal familiars, protecting your cells from damage and keeping you radiant even under the pale, eerie glow of a full moon. Pumpkin leaves are also surprisingly high in fiber, which, in a Halloween context, is your safeguard against sugar overload. After you've inhaled half a cauldron of candy corn and chocolate bars, the fiber in pumpkin leaves steps in like a stern but caring witch, slowing down the madness in your bloodstream and keeping your energy steady. It's like having a protective charm sewn into your cloak. No sugar crashes, no sluggish wandering, just balanced stamina to keep up with the night's thrills. What makes pumpkin leaves so wonderfully witchy is how they feel both ancient and oddly mischievous. Many traditional cultures have long eaten pumpkin leaves, sautéed or stewed, treating them as an everyday source of strength. But stir-frying them with a little spice on Halloween transforms them into a kind of edible spell, a green dish that feels right at home next to bubbling cauldrons and glowing pumpkins. It's as if nature herself handed witches a secret superfood disguised as garden leaves, perfect for sustaining long nights of spellcasting, broom riding, or simply staying awake to binge horror films without blinking. There's also a certain humor in imagining witches swapping their stereotypical diet of frogs and bats for something as wholesome as pumpkin leaf stir-fry. You don't need a bubbling cauldron or a mysterious incantation, just a hot pan, a splash of oil, and maybe some chili if you want your potion to kick. As the leaves sizzle and shrink into tender bites, they carry the earthy flavor of autumn, a taste that's both comforting and slightly wild, like chewing on the essence of Halloween itself. Each bite is a little spell, fortifying your body, enchanting your bones, and filling you with enough energy to run from the werewolf, chase down the candy thief, or simply laugh at the monsters outside your door. So while everyone else is busy carving pumpkins into scary faces or piling whipped cream on pie, you could be harnessing the hidden powers of the pumpkin patch by stir-frying the leaves. Eat them, and you're not just filling your belly. You're preparing your body for Halloween survival in the most witch-approved way possible. Strong bones, Rich blood, sharp eyes, steady energy. All of it from a humble pile of green leaves that most people throw away. It's proof that sometimes, the scariest mistake of all is overlooking the food that could make you unstoppable.